Alright, so yesterday we talked about what the different translations are. Okay, shifting it right, left, up, down. If it's inside the parentheses, goes opposite the direction of the sign. Outside the parentheses, goes the same direction as the sign. As far as reflection, I would want you to just tell me that it is reflected. I don't care what it's reflected over or how or whatever. Let's see. Stretch or compression, okay, again, I don't care if it's horizontal or vertical, I just want to know if it's stretched or compressed. So, we're going to do some examples. Number 2, say to describe how the graph of y is equal to x squared can be transformed to the graph of the given equation. Okay, so it's just going to give you modifications of that. So y is equal to x squared plus 5.2. So what's happening with this one?
It's going to the left too. No, it's going to the right. Up. It's going up to. 5.2.
Okay.
Sorry.
Up 5.2. Okay, because no parentheses, so just going up. For y is equal to, in parentheses, x minus 3 squared.
It's going to go left, right, 3.
Okay, right 3, it's inside the parentheses.
And these are just the horizontal and vertical translations, right?
These ones so far?
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, I'm really not concerned about if it's horizontal or vertical. You can just say up, left, up, left, up, down, right, left. So. 8. Y is equal to x plus 50 squared minus 279.
So it would be down 279 and then left 50.
Yeah.
That would be awful graph.
That would be helpful.
Yeah. I'm not going to tell you to graph those because that would be absolutely ridiculous.
Now, that's like the biggest graph I've ever
I'm literally crying.
Alright, so number 10. Okay, these ones say to describe how the graph of y is equal to the absolute value. The square root of x can be transformed to the graph of the given equation. So y is equal to the square root of x minus 5. Now I'm going to make a note here really quick that inside the square root, consider it as inside the parentheses. So what would be happening to this one then?
Keep going. Don't say it easy. Right 5.
Right 5.
Why did I write 7? I literally wrote 7 instead of 5.
Okay, so if I gave you something like in parentheses or under the square root x minus 5 and then outside plus 70, what would that one be doing?
You'd be going
Up 70, right 5.
Okay, yep, up 70 and right 5.
Apparently,
Well, basically, the moral of it.
Yeah, we did it last year. We did a lot with it last year. I actually made you graph some of them last year, I think.
Not the ones that are 50 to 79. That's
No, we graphed the parabolas. Let's see.
We're still on
Oh, yeah.
I really need water, and I don't have any to stash.
I have no money. I'm literally so.
Yeah, I got some spinning bring in my class.
Yeah, me too. I literally
I feel
come
like
in here
our
every
most-
single day and buy something to eat for Bible class, and it's actually bad.
Double class?
It's bad.
Alright, describe how the graph of y is equal to x cubed can be transformed to the graph of the given equation. And this one, y is equal to 2x cubed.
It's gonna move it over to directions?
I don't know, are we?
Yes. Well, the problem is it's not negative at all.
Could you repeat the directions?
Across the x-axis.
So it's the same thing, just
Oh,
for
okay.
x cubed.
Nothing.
Across
Through
it,
the
just not do anything? Can that happen?
The only way it wouldn't do anything if it was just y is equal to x cubed.
Okay, so I think that you're gonna have to go ahead and like cube it. No. Okay.
Is it just going
Never
nothing?
mind.
Is it just going to the right or something? I don't know.
Does it say plus or minus?
No.
So it can't be moving left, right, up, or down. Go back in your notes and look and see what happens if there is a number in front of x.
It shrinks by 2. That's a good guess.
Is it compressed?
So it's not reflected, but I don't know.
Stretch.
Yes.
I was
I
gonna
was
say
about
that
to say
after I
that.
said compressed, but then I was like, oh, that's probably wrong too.
Good job,
Chase.
Okay. 2 is greater than 1, so it's a stretch.
I was getting to that section. I was still in the middle of reading.
All right, 16. Y is equal to 0.3 x cubed.
Wait, can you?
That one's compressed.
That one's less than 1, so yeah.
I like it.
Let's see, the next ones. All right, so it says to describe how to transform the graph of f into the graph of g. So I'm going to give you an equation or a function for f, and then I'm going to give you another function, and you're going to tell me what way do we have to move it or whatever in order to get the second function. So 18 f of x is equal to x minus 1 squared, and g of x is equal to negative x plus 3 squared. So I want to know how to get from here to here. So what do I need to do to make this one look like this?
Just look like, okay, you'd obviously
You would
take out
shift
the
it
yeah.
like over.
How many? In what
like
direction?
4. Wait, I'm confused. Wait a minute. The signs are different when it's in the parentheses, and it's really just mixing me up. Okay, so the other one.
So here, let's just talk about what's happening in this one.
That one's being shifted left 1, right 1. Right. It's
Okay,
right.
this one just went right 1.
So when did you do it left 4?
Okay, so this one is how many shifted?
3.
3.
Okay, left 3. So yes, in order to get from right 1 to left 3, okay, from 0, right? Okay, because these are both saying from that like 0 point. You'd have to go left 4. And then what else is happening that's different between this one and
There's
this one?
negative in front of it.
It's
Meaning it's what?
reflected.
Let's see. I'm not going to do 20 because it's like the absolute value of 2x and then 4 times the absolute value of x, and like that's not, they want you to talk about the different, like the horizontal and vertical, like stretching and compressing, and like we're just not doing that part because all I want you to be able to do is tell me that it is one or the other. Let's see. Describe a basic graph and sequence of transformations that can be used to produce a graph of the given function. So essentially, all I want you to do is tell me, like, here is the function, how am I moving, whatever, how am I moving it from the parent function? So just like what we're doing up here. So I'm kind of modifying the instructions a little bit. So 44 y is equal to negative 3 times the square root of x plus 1.
Oh, we jumped from 18 to 44.
Yep.
So
I mean, y'all can do the ones in between if you want.
no,
No,
it's being okay. Give me a minute. Reflected.
Okay.
It is being stretched and left one.
Does everybody agree with her? All right. Let's see. $46 y is equal to negative 2 times the absolute value of x plus 4 plus
Absolute
1.
value also like parentheses.
Yeah.
Okay.
Reflected.
Stretch. Left. Right. No, left 4.
I'm confused.
Up 1.
Okay. Reflected, how do you know if it's reflected again?
If there's a negative sign.
And then you know it's stretched because it's greater than 1. What's greater than 1? The thing on the outside? Okay, thanks.
If it's not a decimal or a fraction, it's stretched because it's the absolute value of whatever. Because like technically, this one's the absolute value of negative 2
Okay,
is greater than 1.
got it. Thanks.
Is today Q&A day in Bible or is that next month?
All right, so the next ones say to a graph G is obtained from a graph of y by the sequence of transformations indicated. Write an equation whose graph is G. So number 48, it says y is equal to x squared. We have a shift right 4 and a vertical stretch by 3.
Okay, yeah. The shift right is infinite in parentheses. Minus 4. So x minus 4. That means it has to be something.
So with a vertical stretch, the number goes out.
Squared.
Huh?
Put a 3 in front of the x. Put a 3
Oh, done.
outside of the
Because this goes
parentheses.
in the parentheses. What?
Outside of the parentheses on the left side is the.
Okay.
Are we gonna have another quiz before our test?
I was about to
Yes.
ask do you know when that is going to be? Or
Quiz Wednesday, test Friday. Next
quiz
week.
Wednesday, test Friday. Got it. Okay.
Oh man.
With this one, okay, if I were to give this to you on the quiz or the test, because I'm not expecting you to know like horizontal or vertical, if you had written it like, okay, I wouldn't take off points for it on the quiz or the test, but this is the right answer. Okay. I'm just letting you know that because I'm not telling, like, I'm not making you look through and be like, oh, a vertical means that it does this. A horizontal means that it does this. Like, that's confusing. So I'm okay with you just, like, sticking it out front. If that makes sense.
Okay, I was about to say, I'm not like just like a super genius and knew that. I literally just stuck it in front because that's what all the rest of them look like.
Yeah, and that's why, like, I wouldn't take off for that, even though that's technically not right. You know what I mean?
I recommend the blueberry donuts. They're actually pretty good. They're a bit crumbly though.
I feel like blueberry donuts are always crumbly.
You can't really mess them up unless you just like are horrible.
I made homemade blueberry donuts one time. They kind of tasted like a cake, but
Are we still taking the quiz on Wednesday even if we're not here Tuesday? Or will we reconsider? Ariel, you can't just do that.
We'll get there when we get there, but the quiz is Wednesday.
Okay, got it.
Wait. Is that the day that the? Oh,
I mean,
I thought it was Thursday. No. Favorite person by far.
That'd be so cool if we ended up homeschool. I wish.
Well, you're gonna have. Then let's be the stone.
is that shift or shrink?
X
Over here.
Yeah.
Shrink.
plus
Okay.
2 and absolute value bars equals y, and then you'll do. since
Hold on.
Wait,
Hold on.
Not done.
I don't like writing out. Okay, when we're doing this in our homework, do we have to write out all the words too?
Okay,
No,
you
I'm
can now
I'm
go.
only doing it because you don't have your books in front of you.
Okay, because I'm just gonna I was just gonna write the y equals the absolute
Yeah,
value of
no,
x,
you
and then
don't
just
have
add
to.
these two.
Okay,
No, that's
yeah,
fine.
totally.
Do you want me to just give it all at once, or do you want me to like tell you comments?
No, do it in steps.
Okay, so at first I did the shift left, which is absolute y with absolute value bar x plus 2, and then the horizontal shrink. Well, I don't care which way we put it in, but I put it on the inside because that's what it is.
I'm putting it on the outside because I want to.
And then shift down 4, so then you're gonna do y
Minus
equals what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's 2 minus 4.
Do we have to write it in steps?
She just had to tell me that for that. So I just did it.
No, you don't have to. Technically, the way that it's written, the way that it's supposed to be, if you don't modify the problem, okay, to do it how we did it this way, it's technically, by the way that it's written, supposed to be x over 1/2 plus 2 minus 4, which would give you 2x plus 2 minus 4, technically. But if you did it this way, or how I think Berkeley was saying she did it, of this, is this what you did, Berkeley?
Yeah, that is what I did.
I'm okay with that. Technically, this is the right answer to the problem, but I would not expect you guys to do that.
So for like
I'm
when-
okay with either of these for this
For
problem.
like when we're doing our book and we're checking our work from horizontal, we should just not check the answer.
I just wouldn't, yeah. I would just stick the number out front, is all I would do. Okay, so your problems are
This is all.
1, 7, 9, yes. 13, 17, 43, 47, and 49. And let me look. I'm pretty sure 47 and 49, if you checked your answer, that you would get the same thing that the book has. Because it's just the horizontal ones that are weird for the shrink and stretch, technically.
And this is due on Monday.
Yes.